Yeah.
Though I think the thing that I've seen so far that I'm most excited for is that fucking Turtles comes out next week,
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
and they
Uh,
added.
what what what
Go ahead.
what platform are you planning to get it for?
I don't know yet. I might get a physical copy for Switch when it comes out for limited run, and then I'll probably, if it's on Game Pass, I'll probably play it on Game Pass for sure. I don't know if it's
Right.
cross-platform or not, though. Probably not. But did you see
Yeah.
that they added the new characters today?
They added Casey Jones.
Yeah, and April O'Neil and Splinter.
April. I thought April and Splinter were always there for a while.
Oh, were they? I had no idea. But man, it's
Yeah.
got. I didn't know it had 6-player co-op.
Yeah, that looks pretty dope.
That looks awesome. It looks like absolute chaos, and I love it.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, so there's one more showcase I haven't watched yet. It's the Black Voices in Gaming. One of my buddies who makes a game is on this. This is going to be more like a showcase, not like a here's trailer. It's actually devs talking about their games. So this is going to be a little different. But one of my buddies who does Android Project Delta is on. Oh, he's near the start. I'm just looking at the time codes here. So I'm probably going to skip around to get to the gameplay on this because otherwise, like, there's a lot of talking and stuff.
Students,
It
you
looks
can
like.
find me teaching game design and 3D modeling at Northwestern University here in Chicago. Now, let's get this show started.
That was a really good introduction.
Okay,
Good job.
so
That guys,
this is the guy.
great to have you here.
Thanks, Destiny. I'm loving your energy. I'm loving your
He actually
hair.
just recently put up a call to hire somebody to do level design in the game that he's doing. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's see. You're gonna show part of the game. I'm gonna switch over to where they show the game. So let's take a look here.
A dream come true. But one of the questions I want to ask, and one of the things that piqued my interest the most, was the fact that you have a female protagonist.
Oh yeah, that was really important for me. This is like
Yeah,
for a
tell us
number of
about
reasons.
that.
So like I one of the big motivations for Protojoy Delta was like creating a game
Yeah,
that
this is
features
Proto Droid Delta.
characters
This game looks fucking
like
awesome.
people
It's
who
a
don't
spiritual
normally see
successor to
themselves
Mega
in
Man
gaming,
Legends.
right? And so it's like I was like as I was
I can see
designing
that
characters and
inspiration
stuff
there.
and trying to figure
Yeah.
things out.
Well, this
Like
guy
I
originally made
realized
the
that
Mega
a lot
Man
of games,
Legends
if you look at
concept game,
certain games that have rosters like over like 40
and
characters, something like
he
that,
and it
and
did
only
really
like
really
three or four
it
are
did
like
really
people
really
of color, for
well.
example, right? And it's like that's kind of weird.
And
Right.
And then
so
usually
he's
they're
like,
animal mascots
well,
and are
if
like
you guys
people
like
that
that, why
surround
don't I
you
go
and
ahead and
like
make
yeah.
my own game
And it's like that's kind
in
of
the same
silly.
vein?
And then if you look at like
And
when
he's
they're
been working
designing
on this for a
making like a
couple
Mega Man
years.
inspired game, if you look at the vast history of like
Right.
Mega Man games, it's like over 35 or 32 titles. Um, and
Well,
to
since we're
have
never
like
gonna
on
get
hundreds of
Legends 3,
characters,
this
and I
is
think
a
there's
good
like three
substitute.
female characters, and it's like
Mhm.
a very small subset, and it's like this kind of
I've
sucks,
been
you know?
following the
Like
development of
yeah,
this game for a
you know,
while. It
like
looks really
so many
fucking
characters,
cool.
so many opportunities to show different types of perspectives,
I
different
like the art
personalities,
style.
and
Yeah,
it's
it's
just like
really well
keep
done.
dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was really
Right.
important to create characters for folks who don't normally see themselves in gaming, and to put them front and center. You know, like one of the key aspects of the game is that the cast skews predominantly female. It's like 6 to 5 or 6 to 4, if I remember correctly. Um, where like and like a lot of the key protagonists are female. So it's like Delta is female robot, and then her creator is female. Her best friend Android, and I wanted to create a story where the central tension is usually not amongst a bunch of cliches, right? Where it's like oftentimes if you have female characters, the central story theme is around some male or like some love interest or some sort of like
Right.
their value kind
Mm-hmm.
of attached to how
This
desirable
game
they are
looks
to
so
the
fucking
guy.
cool.
And I was like, no, it'd be cool if like it's just a couple of women who are beefing with each other, you know what I'm saying? Or people who have different perspectives on how to solve a problem, and how they sort of like resolve that, you know. And so yeah, it was really important for me to create again. This is that line like create a game with characters for people who don't often see themselves in gaming. And like and that goes like a lot of ways. Like for example, Dr. Shelton, she wears a headscarf because like you know I'm Muslim. I grew up around like Muslim women my entire life, and like and that's kind of how they look. You know, that's like my mom right there. That's my aunt. um, and you know, I grew up around like Latino folks, and you know, we're not often seen as in like the lead roles in games. You look at like maybe Final Fantasies or often games coming from like overseas and stuff, and the most will be is like a side character or like maybe two side characters. You know what I'm saying? And that's been
Like
changing
Barrett
recently.
from
Where,
Final Fantasy VII.
like Barrett. It's like Barrett it represents
Yeah.
all of people of color.
All the
All
black
Hey,
people.
Barrett is my
yeah.
favorite character.
They gave y'all Barrett.
Barrett's
That's
fucking
what
cool
it's all-
though.
That's why he's so buff. That's why
Yeah.
he's so big. He's holding.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
That's
true.
why I say he's my
That's it,
favorite.
that's like all of them.
Yeah, no, Paris. I've been following that TMNT game for like over a year. That game is. I'm so excited for it.
It's got 3 Latino
Oh,
characters.
yeah.
It's got an Asian female character, a white male character, yeah, and just like a good mix of stuff, you know. And so yeah,
Oh.
that was really important to me.
Fell off. You're supposed to dash.
Derek, so
I'm
gotta
glad you
hold
did that.
dash,
There
and
we
then
go.
jump.
Yep.
Oh, the guy's playing it at the same time. I see.
He got it.
Yeah,
Don't touch me.
Oh, and
Almost
it's
got it.
okay.
It's okay.
gotta go
We're
fast.
gonna get it on the next
I'm
one.
so glad
Yeah.
that you brought that up. Because I'm sorry, I was listening to you play the game, and then I was like, "Don't backseat game Destiny. Just let him do it. He can do it." But what I was gonna say is, I'm so glad that you brought that
This
up.
game
and
looks.
that you
Oh my
are
god, I'm so excited
inclusive
for
of
this game. I've been
diversity.
waiting so
really
long
quick
for it.
question,
I can't
slightly
wait till it
personal,
comes out.
But I know you said you have kids. Do you have girls?
I have.
Do they have
a
a set release date of
Here's
that?
what happens. I have a
No, I
character
don't think
design,
so. They've just
and I've
been.
been doing some characters that I'm working
They've
with,
just
like,
kind of been.
Blaze
It's
from
been
Africa
like
on Twitter.
TBD
She's been doing like the comic work.
Ah,
And my
okay.
character illustrator
for a
Dev
while.
Jews, Dev Jews on
There was a
Twitter and
Kickstarter
Facebook.
for it, and I
And we
backed
did
the
some, like,
Kickstarter.
different
I
designs
think,
for Delta,
if
different
I
hairstyles.
recall.
And then my daughter walks up to the
And it's just
monitor
been like
and she's
waiting
like, "Dad,
for it to
me."
come out.
And she's
That's the
like,
thing that sucks about
"Me."
some of those
That's-
games is like you
that's
just have to
me.
wait.
And that's the
Aw.
thing I'm trying to achieve with this is for people who don't see
And
themselves.
you know, I'm really excited to play this though when it does finally come out.
To see that and be like, that's me.
Yeah.
And I almost teared up because it's like this is.
That does
really
mean
good.
though
Like,
we're gonna
the
have a
game
quality
just-
product,
the game just
and
dies
so
tomorrow, like,
Yeah, no,
it's
this
like
already
that.
looks like I've
Like,
seen this
you-
game in the
it's
early
something
stages.
my
This looks
daughter saw
completely different
herself
now. Like this
in
looks
a
so
video game
much
character, you know what I'm saying?
cleaner.
That I've committed so much of my time to that millions of people hopefully will see at some point. And she just saw it and said, "That's me." So yeah, I got a daughter.
So that's the game I want to play. That's indie.
No,
There's
that's
that in the Hyperlight
incredible.
Drifter.
I love
Cool.
that because
Mhm.
growing up, I realized that my favorite characters were like characters that look kind of like me, but weren't really like me because
Right,
we just didn't
right.
have that. We didn't have that at all. So I was like, oh, my
Right.
favorite character is Jasmine, and then like the next Darkest Princess that came out was Pocahontas. So that was my favorite
Right,
character.
right.
You know what I mean? Until we got to Tiana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no. Another question I wanted to
I think
ask.
this
and then
dude
I'm gonna throw it
understands how to
Derek,
play
is
Mega Man.
I love you kind of talked about it,
Dude,
and
even
I'm
Mega Man.
assuming that some of the
Even Mega Man, bro.
cultures that inspired the look of the area comes from the people that you've grown up around and being Muslim, because you can definitely tell there's like a very special aesthetic to
Yeah.
the environment.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
talk a little
yeah.
bit about that?
Excellent.
Yeah, so like I've stumbled upon this thing called solar punk, and that
Yeah, that's. I didn't know that was a
I'm thinking to
term,
myself,
solar punk.
it's
That's
got
what
to
this
be unique.
style
Like,
is.
It can't just be generic sci-fi
Mm.
in a future setting. And so I'm going on Pinterest and I suddenly see like what looks literally a concept art that is literally designed this stage. It's a piece by Stephen Wong on ArtStation, and it's called like the Great Solar Bridge, right? Or the Solar Punk Bridge, he called it. And then I found about like this art competition that Adam Hawk did called Solar Punk Art Challenge, where it's like literally the opposite of like cyberpunk stuff. It's like a future in which like technology and people have grown together in harmony. And
I still
you
wanna
this
see
wonderful blend
a
of,
steampunk
nature
Mega Man
and
game.
natural elements and tech. All
That'd be an
voiced
interesting
by,
concept.
renewable
A Mega Man
energy,
game that takes
so
place in the
hopeful,
1800s.
pleasant kind of future. So that just resonated with me, and I was like, there's so many games where
I
it's
could
like the
feel like
same
an alternate
goal,
timeline kind of deal, right?
Yeah, that'd
the
be kind of
world
cool.
sucks, everyone's in debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
all of humanity's dead except you and your cousin. You know, it's like, man, that's sad. Like, is that the only vision of the future that we have? Like, there's no other like interpretation of the future might be. And so that kind of drove things. On top of that, like, I've always kind of like thought it was cool when characters.
It definitely reminds me a lot of Mega Man Legends 2.
Like,
with the way the
use,
movement
like,
is and stuff.
Flowing clothing is like a
Yeah.
tapestry, like
Because that game, like the first games,
And I find
they're
that
both
also
jank
interesting,
games, but
typically
2
I
kind of
look at
figured
female
out
characters,
movement a lot
they go
better.
the opposite direction. It's like you'll have
And
a
it-
guy
it
who's
plays
got, like,
faster.
armor, like even his eyebrows are armored, and then you got a female character
Yep.
who's like
Yeah.
literally.
Though a lot of those
stuff, and it's like,
Out,
those
out for
transitions
everybody
to
to
3D
see.
tend to be jank.
are you
Fanfare.
gonna
I thought.
Yeah.
fight a war like that? Like you go in a
Yeah.
battle like that? have your priorities in order. Unless maybe she's like thinking next level, like if I can.
Oh no, it's
get these
a
dudes
droid to
get
call.
so hot that they stumble in their tracks and they get distracted. It's like what?
Dude,
What does any sense? So
I don't
anyways,
think that battle tactic works in the field.
I don't think it's like.
No.
So I wanted to design characters with that in mind. That like how can you design characters who like where like their clothing is like a form of their expression, like a part of who they are, and really pays a nod to sort of like old world kind of like traditions.
This guy's not very good.
And cultures and stuff. And so yeah, a lot of the characters, that was a big point. Like
Though it is his first time playing, so I'll let it slide.
Vibrant, like color clothing, which pays homage to different traditions and different cultures. Yeah, and it was just really important to me too, like to make it look great.
Yes,
you know,
get closer to the
in
thing
that
that's
aspect.
exploding on you.
It does. It looks.
He probably needs to play more
amazing, and
3D
honestly, like,
platformers.
it still looks feminine.
Apparently so.
Do you know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
Like she's
Yeah.
still like even she's not showing a lot.
Go
but
pop
she still
in
looks
Mario
so
3D
feminine
World.
and
It's
beautiful, and I just love what
it's
you
a
did
lot
with it.
easier than this.
I'm gonna like throw up. the
I
fact
recently
that you
got
went
that. I'm
purple.
trying to find people to
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
play it with.
I had that actually.
Oh, you do? Oh, so Astral is doing his anniversary stream July 2nd, and we're looking for people. Would you be interested?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
I wanted her to have the ability.
So
to
I asked
go
Blondie
X
as well.
and
Blondie
zero.
said he was down, so
X is
I'll
blue.
let Astral know.
Red is 0.
Cool.
Red.
I called
blue
dibs on
red
Louis.
makes purple. So she's got a
Color
cannon.
theory. No.
I want Princess
That's
Peach
fine.
anyways.
She's got a
Fine.
cannon,
I'm all about.
I want to hover with the power of
X,
Requeefs.
and she's got a blade after 0, so she embodies both of their abilities, and so that's why she's that's why she is the way she is. She's purple.
I can't
And then I
believe
realized
you thought
purple
I would
worked
think
really
less
well
of you.
with everything else.
Purple works really
That's an incredible reason. That's what's up. But,
You know when you
all
want to take the
Derek,
controller
I'm
away
gonna
from
throw
somebody
to
and do
you.
it
I'm sure you
yourself?
have some questions.
That's me right now.
You know, I'm in here and the game.
You know, I was like that when I was forced to watch
yeah, the first thing is
my
I have
cousin's
to ask is
kids
the gameplay.
play like
What-
my
what's
Sonic
your-
games.
we've talked
Oh,
about Mega
God.
Man, we've talked about
Yeah, it was a
all these
fucking
other
nightmare to
subs
watch.
that brought
They
into
didn't know
I try
what the
not-
fuck they were doing.
building the
I
project.
try not to
What are
backseat
the
game, but man,
arts, you know,
Yeah.
it's not that tough.
influence here that we might not know about.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like when I launched the Kickstarter.
Now, granted, you know, I tend to
the game is
suck
just Mega Man
on my
X in
streams,
3D.
but you know,
Like, that is the DNA. Like I love that 2D side scrolling, how fast and how smooth the gameplay was, and how like the gameplay is so focused, right? It's so simple. It's like you just like I think Sequelitis did a really funny video. It's like they should call Mega Man just jump and shoot, man. That's all you do. You jump and you shoot. You jump and shoot.
You do.
So, that's all you do. And so, like, that was one of the primary challenges. Like,
Jump and shoot,
how do you
man.
take something in
Oh, Mega Man, what you gonna do? You gonna go over here and
because
jump and shoot?
two directions. But how do you do that in 3D, where you don't turn the game into like Fortnite or into like a third-person shooter, where now the core mechanic and the game
Man.
to make is manipulating, like how well can you aim on top of movement, and that immediately becomes.
this is kind of like watching a DSP stream.
Oh, this guy's not that
I
bad.
suck with the right stick. I didn't grow up with it, and so manipulating the right stick, I've never quite gotten the touch right.
DSP would start yelling, "Why do I keep dying?"
How do I make it that even in 3D, all you have to worry about is
My favorite line from him is still, "Why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic?"
Yeah.
Where it's like she will automatically
God.
lock on and orient herself and fire at the target that so that all you have to worry about is jumping and shooting. And
Dark Souls is
that's
something
been, like a really
not be
important thing
playing.
to, like, towards translating
God.
3D Mega Man, or like Mega Man X in 2D to 3D. So that on top of like responsive, like fluid movement. You know what I'm saying? If you notice when she jumps and stuff, she doesn't carry like momentum with her, like in a Mario game where it's hard to stop. If you jump and then let go of like the direction input, she'll just fall straight down. Because that was always really important with Mega Man, is that like it's one-to-one movement. It's like you go where you want to go, and when you do that, gameplay can become a lot more deliberate, a lot more. It feels more like rewarding because it's like she's doing exactly what I want to do, and if I messed up, that's because it wasn't because I was fighting physics. It's because I just didn't plan my approach correctly, right? And so like taking from inspiration from games like Hollow Knight, Mega Man X, that really nailed that awesome feeling. That's kind of what's going on under the hood and what's really important for the game.
I can't champion that enough. When you said that awesome feeling, the game feels excellent when you pick up the controller and you, you have to. You saw me falling, and that was of my own fault. You know, nobody else. I can't blame the game for those mistakes.
He's doing better now.
You know,
Just as I say that.
challenging, the opponents are challenging, and the gameplay is super fun. You know, what you have going on here is already incredible.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, a little tip: if you can make it just past this next section of like platforming challenges, oh, good shot. So if you can make it just past it, there's a checkpoint, so you won't get reset to the beginning. So there's an enemy here. There's going to be a turret who's going to fire at you from long range, and it's shielded, so watch out for that. And then you have like a little look at him. I know, because I want you to get this checkpoint. I don't want you to have to reset.
He wants you to succeed.
I'm gonna try that.
I want success for you.
Ready? Ooh.
Remember, he shoots 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then you can.
Oh, you got this.
There we go.
Here we go.
I love that. I love the variety of the enemies too. Like you get adapted to sorry.
Oh, this looks fun.
The play of one
jeez.
enemy, and then another one shows up. We got this.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. So now you can die whenever, whatever. You'll at least get a little checkpoint. And so that was the thing I really loved about Mega Man games, is that like
It took me 30 tries before I got to cuts, man.
The enemies do like one or two things.
Cuts, man.
From like modern shooter games where it's like you got enemies who like take cover. And
That little bastard.
Almost like advanced AI. I found that like if you just combine
and he calls himself the game master.
it can make for a very complex situation. So like here, it's just a moving platform that also happens to have some obstructions in the way.
Little android man, born without a soul.
Problems, right? Or like here, it's just 2 enemies, but them being off stage a little bit and like opposite each other presents another type of challenge. And so it's really cool being able to like layer on complexity, but just like literally adding very simple elements and combining them. That's one of like the main differentiators from Prototype Delta. From like the nearest analogy people have noticed is like, oh, it looks like kind of like Ratchet and Clank. But the difference there is that like with Ratchet and Clank games, typically you're expected to do combat in like combat arenas and platforming in platforming sections. They're like divorced from each other. And that's not Mega Man, right? Mega Man is always like you got to jump and shoot at the same time. You got to deal with like platforms coming at you.
Jump and shoot, man.
At you simultaneously. And so that's been a really important
I do kind of see where the Ratchet and Clank comparison.
Yeah.
Whenever
Same.
you see some platforming, add an enemy in there. You know what I'm saying? So that like the player is like doing both simultaneously, and that gives the game its unique DNA.
Yeah, I can't. I was just about to say I can't wait to see an enemy in this space. I'm already stressed.
Yeah, he's a chaser.
Holy
he's a
shit.
chaser. Everyone.
Yeah, those little guys, man, they come for you like
Yeah,
no
they don't.
patience as soon as they
They're
show
kind of
up.
relentless.
Ugh.
Oh, there he is. And if there's
You're
a
doing
camera,
such a good job, though.
You're doing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
This is my first time playing.
I feel like he's gonna fall off in one of those. Ugh.
My health bar. I'm like, come on.
You got this.
So that's the thing too, is that like I also have to kind of like toe the line between like traditional Mega Man difficulty and like modern game design sensibilities, because I felt like that's one of the reasons why Mega Man has not been as like it's like an icon, it's like a household name, but like I think the fact that the games have been so difficult that like not many people have beaten a Mega Man game kind of detracts from its overall appeal. And so I'm trying to find how do I kind of like bridge these two things.
Called Get
where
Good.
it's, like, you have just enough difficulty.
Pretty
that it
much.
feels like
Pretty
it honors
much.
That sort of like appeal of it. Like, oh, these games are tough, but it's not so hard that like no one can beat it. Only a handful of people are very experienced like winning. Because I feel like games like Pokemon, that's part of the appeal. I think universally is that like everybody beats Pokemon. Like no one doesn't beat Pokemon. And so since everyone has such fond memories of like I succeeded in that, it had some difficulty to it, but like I figured out the type matchups and built my lineup. It creates like fond memories, and that contributes to its overall like appeal, I think. So I wanted to do that with Prototype Delta. That like it can be tough at times, but there are sensible game design decisions that allow for it to be a little bit easier, so that like so more people can enjoy what Mega Man truly is, but in a 3D space. So so the checkpoints are in there. There's gonna be like an item shop where you can purchase like little health refills, to help you out if you're low on health, and a little item which will nullify damage when you fall into a pit, so that maybe if you're finding that too difficult, you can like nullify that and then just keep trying over and over again. Similar to like in Celeste, it's like there's like no penalty to dying. You just start over and you can keep trying until you get it. Just a lot in terms of like making the games accessible.
Oh, Celeste was so good.
It's such a good game, yeah. I need to finish it.
Things that kind of held back.
Yes, you do.
Similar titles.
Yeah. I just haven't had time. So many games.
I can't say that enough. I love
Many
this little
games,
touch here.
not enough time.
So, earlier in the game, I spent this time navigating these.
I'm getting caught up on anime
rotating objects.
slowly,
This line
though.
here rotates faster
I
than
just
the others.
finished season 5 of My Hero.
proved itself to be an unexpected
I'm watching
surprise.
Dress Up Darling with my girlfriends.
Yeah, it's those little nuances.
We're nearly done. There's 3 episodes left, but we're
So the
absolutely
turnaround-
loving
so
I
it.
feel like you have
similar
to,
the
yeah, you have to go
tutorial.
through the internet.
Have you started watching
So you
Spy
gotta
X
go
Family?
dash
Go
jump.
get
No, I haven't yet.
Yep.
I should. It's
But
pretty
it's only
good.
there for a little bit, right?
I want to wait till it's
You gotta
finished.
do the dash.
That's fair.
Oh,
I like to wait till shows are finished now to watch them,
Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
Yo, this makes
There we
me-
go.
with the exception of Kamen Rider.
good job, Derek.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have made
Though
it
I am a
this
few
far.
episodes
Not-
behind, so
not
I
proud
gotta
of you.
catch up that
I
too.
can't wait to play
That's what I was
this
gonna watch today.
game.
Damn it.
I'm serious. I
Yeah.
cannot wait to play it. It
Yeah,
definitely
so we're-
brings back like nostalgic feelings of when I used to play video games with my brother and stuff.
That's the goal right there. The target release date is Q1 2023. And with the Humble Publishing deal, it's been such a huge boom because now.
So yeah, it's next year they're thinking of coming out with this shit.
I work full time as an
Damn.
engineer, for mechanical engineer for a company. And this is all like a side project, sort of like just a hobby, like a creative.
Well, for
passion.
one guy doing most of this as a
With the
side
Humble support, they're now
hustle,
able to,
it's not bad.
Hire set teams like level designers and environment
Yeah.
artists and programmers to sort of round this game out. So it's like everything you see here, I designed and programmed myself, and built. The art.
It's pretty
is
freaking good
able
for one
to,
person.
BGDF funds hire artists to
Impressive.
install this art and put together this level. And my friend,
Like,
Armando Navarrete,
I'm not used to a
he did
game
the
looking
level
this
design for
smooth
these couple
from
phases.
one person.
But now with this publishing support, we can now finish the game out and add.
They do tend to be rough around
levels,
the edges
finish
and
up
some
the bosses and
aspects.
sub-bosses.
Like, this
The
game
really
isn't,
good
it's not
right
perfect,
now
but
is
it is a
playing
lot
from
more
start to finish,
smooth
including the
than what I
bosses.
was expecting.
But
Because
missing is,
when the game
animation,
I mean, when I first saw the game, it was
some
very
tweaks in
early
the AI
alpha
behavior,
stuff.
the behavior of the AI. This is
but-
a busy section, by the way.
But this is looking really good.
Is it kind of sad that it's looking a lot more finished than Sonic Frontiers?
Oh, should we watch the Sonic Frontier footage after this? I've only seen one of them.
So yeah, so
Can if you want, I guess.
Q1 2023.
I remember when I first saw the Sonic Frontier trailer, like when they revealed it, I'm like, I don't know, open world Sonic.
It's been a tough road.
Yeah.
But seeing the positive. reaction from
Granted, I
folks
do
with
like
Self-Destiny
take
and
it
Derek,
as
and just
taking some chances.
The community in general has been really
They're
motivating,
kind of
and
playing
people-
it safe for the
People
most
like what
part.
they see, they like what they see, and
Mhm.
I like that they like that.
I mean,
So
for
give 'em
this to
credit
be
there,
like
but-
a side project and a hobby, it's very well polished.
Thank you.
So when you were like, yeah, I don't do this full time. I just, I just do this when I have some free time. I'm like, it looks incredible.
Oh, imagine if he did this full time.
I
Holy
don't-
fuck.
So here's the thing. There's a lot
He'd
of
have
stuff
so
in the
much
game
stuff
that I
done
don't know if Derek will
in
be
the
able to
game.
Showcase.
Yeah.
Because see, I want you to get to the end of this level because there's a cool cutscene where you meet another character, I'll say. But I'm not sure how much longer we have on the stream because it'd be cool to kind of see that. But if we can't, it'd be nice to kind of showcase some of what else is in the game. But so you guys let me know if you think we've got the wherewithal. Oh, you're
What?
gonna have to those guys. You gotta stun them and then get around them. So the trick is.
The way I knew that, and I said to myself, we're gonna hit him, we're gonna, and then we're gonna move on, and still bumped into him.
So you got to shoot him when he's low, and then you can dash jump over him. Bam! There we go.
Oh,
Now,
there you go.
I
There we
add
go.
the complexity. Now you got to deal with two of these bad boys. There's one going horizontal while you're on a jump pad. So you gotta time when you shoot him, so you can make sure he's paused away from your primary path.
Yep.
And then you sort of sneak right by. It's a wild, see, simple elements. You just add them together to each other. All of a sudden, you got a spicy pepperoni. They say, well, a spicy meatball. There we go.
I want to see the end of the stage.
He's got a lot of help too, so you're gonna want to make sure the camera is focused on that guy. There we go. Oh, gotcha.
The power.
I don't know if anyone's on a keyboard by you, but a little pro tip: if you hit, oh man, what's the button? I don't want you to die. There's a button to regain your health, and I want to help you,
What,
but
you
I
got
don't.
cheat
There's
codes?
also a button to self. Yeah, there's cheat codes, man. There's also a button to self-destruct, and I keep forgetting which is which.
Cheat codes. I thought those were dead.
He said, I installed the Game Shark, but I don't know what it's gonna do.
You have to hold the left Alt button on the keyboard for 1 second, and your health will magically regenerate.
okay. I'm
Ooh,
gonna
there you
press on
go.
with the challenge.
He's go-
He's gonna
oh,
press on
I'm
the challenge. Oh,
I'm gonna
he's gonna
press
press
on.
committed.
If I die,
on. Okay.
if I die, I die.
See, there we go. That's the way. Yeah,
So
that's the way. That's
let's
the way
see.
you gotta
Let's
be, man. If I die,
try.
I die.
See, he's good. I would have been like, ooh, I can regen my health. All.
We'll do some. I'm gonna try and dash on that.
A little tip with this one is if you dash jump onto the trampoline, you'll keep the momentum from it, so you'll continue to like move faster in the air.
Oh wow, that's
So
cool.
to make that second jump a little more easy. There's like little nods here or there about like for players who do become comfortable and gain mastery with some of the movement that like technically this whole section you can almost you almost dash jump totally through if you.
All right, guys.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. We just
it's
got
all
told
right. This has
we're
been great.
over time. But thank you so
No, I
much
want
for
to see the end.
showing us the game.
Damn
It's
it.
incredible. I can't
Oh
wait
well,
to play
it
it.
happens.
And
There's a
we
lot
Thank
of
you,
games I
Derek.
gotta
have
show.
a trailer for the new game. Adam, it was great.
But that's
It's really nice meeting you both, Destiny and Derek. And
that's
I'm glad that you like my game. Thank you very much.
I always mess it up. Is it Delta Roger Royd or
Exactly,
Project
folks. Take care.
Delta?
See you around.
This is gonna be some music crap.
Doing.
It's excellent.
Ninja Man and the 6
Talking
gold
about games,
chains.
everything's excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Congrats to Adam. Congrats to Adam. You know, black excellence
Absolutely.
at all times.
Shout out.
Let's see this.
Please,
I mean, yeah, pretty good point. Super about or near you, and it's a lovely game about infinite
Ninja
love.
Man.
Like, just imagine if you had a ninja best friend who could just throw love infinitely at the opposition or people. Because I feel like there's been a lot of sadness in the world lately, even on TV. Just being in America for this short amount of time and seeing like just travesty upon travesty upon travesty, and I just feel like the world needs a little bit more love, and ninjas disperse love the best. So in Ninja Man, all you have to do is hit them with some love,
Follow the damn
take them
train,
to the club,
Jake.
or take them back to their respective places later on in the game. The music is very important to me. This is the
Oh
first time
shit!
I've
Here
ever
we go
made
again.
music for anything, and I love it. We tried to make something club bangerish for all the people in Atlanta
I love how the ninja
and
has a
all the
giant
people in
golden chain.
Tokyo. So
Yeah.
the game is basically in the setting of Atlanta, Tokyo.
Oh
I
god, it's a
spent about
zombie
60%
lady.
of my life in Atlanta and 40% of my life in Tokyo. So there's gonna be a lot of different mixes. All right, and I'm watching you play
Oh,
this
now you gotta
game.
feed him?
So you can use the left, you can use the
Jeez.
D-pad to climb the trees. It'll make things a
Give me
lot
oranges,
easier
bitch.
for you. And also, if you hold down, if you hold down the square button, if you're on a PlayStation controller, you will.
You know,
run.
imagine if the theme song to this
Okay,
game
so
You
was
can also throw,
Vanilla
throw
Ice's
love while you're in the
Ninja
tree.
Rap.
we got the Game Pro magazine, the tips and tricks.
That's
Okay.
gonna be a new
Yeah.
saying. Throw some love while you in the tree. The music is incredible. When you're,
Thank you, thank
I'm
you.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to say when the trailer came on, I was like, what? So big ups on that.
That's the feeling. Yeah, that's the feeling that we want people to have. Because like honestly, when
Oh,
when we
no.
started making this club, after the joke part of it,
Nightman, I
was
just
more
realized
like,
what
yo,
this
I wanna
game
make
is.
a video game that people can play
Yeah.
in the club, and it just
Yeah.
feels
It's
like
Noah's Ark.
like
Oh,
like you ran out
you
of
know, I
money.
can
It's
see
like,
the
oh, I can't buy no more
similarities.
drinks. Let me go play some Ninja Man real quick. And
Okay.
it's
You know, at the
been an
very
awesome-
least, you don't have
yeah,
to
it's
carry
been
a
an
bunch
awesome
of
experience to see
apples.
people like
God damn it.
enjoy it, but even more so
Oh,
is with the people
shit.
behind them. Like they're like coaching them. They're not pro gamers at any
You're
point.
growing up
They're
trees
like,
and
"Yo,
shit. It's
you need to go
it
do
that
this.
it
Ooh,
is it.
Watch out. Oh no,
Holy
Derek, don't do this to
shit.
me. Don't. Oh, you didn't die. You just lame.
I'm lame.
I got some
Lame.
inspiration from a bootleg Nintendo game.
It's
Who would've thought?
So,
okay. So I'm going to be
God
honest,
damn it.
Not only asking questions but playing at the same time. So
Right.
you'll have
Oh,
to
man.
if I'm distracted, I'm throwing love at everybody.
Okay.
Tell us about the
Is there gonna be a
story
Super
of
Noah's
Ninja
Ark
Man,
3D level?
because
The layout's literally the same.
is so I
Yeah.
gotta know more. I gotta know why are we there's zombies.
Do you know what's funny?
exotic
Super
creatures,
3D Noah's Ark's on
but
fucking
we're bringing
Steam.
them to Glitter City.
Oh yeah,
What's
that
the
is
deal with
funny.
Ninja Man?
I thought about
Glitter
getting it
City,
and playing
first
it.
From a Glitter City, no relation to Magic City at the moment. But
I'm a little surprised because that was like an unlicensed
with
Nintendo game.
With that being said,
Mhm.
it's just about shooting love and making people a little bit more happier than they were before. I wanted this game to be extremely comedic and just taking a lot of experience
God,
from
this
me
is
growing
literally the
up in
Bible
Atlanta.
Adventures Noah's
And I
Ark.
spent a lot of times in like nightclubs, like doing various things. Not only just like having fun and partying,
Fuck.
I also did a lot of security work, and I also had various video game events in
This
various
guy is
clubs
not
in
good at
Atlanta
video
and
games.
Tokyo.
Why is he playing
So
this?
I am also one of the founding members of Final Round, which is one of the
It's
first
a
esports
basic
tournaments.
platform too.
Oh
What the
shit!
fuck?
So if you have a person with you and they get
growing up
hit,
in growing up
they
in the
turn back into
arcade
a
era
zombie?
actually taught me a lot about
Hmm.
like video games in general and just dealing with
Now this
people.
bitch wants an orange.
And yeah, there, you definitely get the run on. And I really enjoy ninjas and like the things that they're able to do. And it's not like some super fantasy thing in a sense. It's like, okay,
There we
this is like
go.
basic, like contemporary things that you could deal with. I mean, it's basically collecting
Why,
fruit,
hello.
giving it
Oh,
to giving it to the people, or later on there are going to be animals and
Oh
dragons
god,
and
there's
stuff that
animals that you have to collect? This really is going to become Noah's Ark.
feel good beat.
what is this?
What is this? This is
Yeah.
called Ninja Man, and we found out it's literally
Everything is real fun.
it's literally
And there's a lot of like Easter eggs for people
Bible
who
Adventures
live in
Noah's
Atlanta
Ark.
and
Ninja
people
Man
who live
kind of
in
looks like
Tokyo
a
as
Power
well. Like
Ranger with that
I
diamond
like
on his
doing a lot of
chest.
collaborations with people who have like either
Like old
clothing
school
Oh my
brands
god, John,
Ninja
what is your
or
fucking
venues
Yeah.
who are
reactive
like, hey
image?
man,
What the
can you
fuck?
put this into your game?
It's
That's
covering
the
up like
kid.
half.
Cool. We
It's
can work
covering up like
together.
half the screen.
It's a kid. It's I don't know why it's so big. It's the kid from Polar Express wearing a Aigao shirt and a
I
Naruto
wouldn't say
headband.
like
Oh
the
my god.
looks
Can I
like
show
that,
that on
but they're
Twitch?
doing a good job. Don't I would I don't know
Hold
what they
on, hold
didn't
on. I'll
shake up
change my display
the
image on
Power Rangers
Discord.
looking nuts.
You don't have to. You can go to Fugi
Yeah,
and
yeah.
change it if you
But
want.
one of the things I wanted
That's
to ask
okay. I've
you
used this one
is
for a while anyway.
where did you
I
start
have a better one
developing this
now.
game?
I
Was
gotta
it
turn you
in
down.
Atlanta? Was it in the U.S. or did you
There we
actually
go.
I was
start this
just
process when
bullying
you were in
people on
Japan?
Dead by Daylight.
So actually, we started this process when
So is it Thursday already?
right before COVID hit in Japan, and it was actually a joke
Let's see,
because the
what can I
character
Oh, I got the
itself,
big titty
just
girl.
the
Two
headpiece
big
and the
titty
chain,
girls.
was the logo for a podcast we had
Titty
called
all day.
Ninjas in Tokyo. And
Let's
Ninjas in
see.
Tokyo is actually yeah, I know.
This
So
picture of
Ninjas in
Nero
Tokyo
smiling.
is actually a
There you
two-man
go.
rap group consisting of
Nightman,
me
I was about to
and
say,
Rekadam, who is he's
I kind of want
also
to get
the
this
drummer
game just
in
so I can do a
Steven
nag
Universe,
review.
and he's worked on the soundtrack for indie games as well.
Oh man,
And so
That's
we
what's
put
up.
I can
that
imagine.
group together.
Wait a
And then,
minute.
we
This is
decided
just
to,
like
oh man,
Noah's Ark
that's
on
where you
Bible
use the
Adventures.
gold
What a
chain,
shitty
R1.
ripoff.
Derek,
What a
let's practice.
shitty
Yeah, he definitely.
We gonna
Who's
practice
the
there.
game?
Why are we playing a
Just
modded
the
version
gold
of
chain,
Terraria?
the R1.
And every
There you
time
go.
you get the food, you
When the
gotta give
white
it to
ninja
the
gets close
women.
to you, hit him
Face
with
it,
the R1.
breakfast is
There you
ruined.
go. All right, so going
Wait,
back to
you
the
fight
project,
zombies?
fantastic
What is this,
drummer
Resident
and a very
Evil?
good programmer
Let
as
go
well.
my
Shout out
ego,
to him as
bitch.
well.
You guys are
He
helping me
puts a
write the
lot
video
into
as
it.
we speak. Fuck.
And then with a little bit more assistance from
I'm
Chico
sorry,
Lab
but Lego
and
My Ego
Yoda,
bitch is my
they
chronic
helped us
achievement right now.
get
Thank
the
you.
game to this point
Lego my
right
ego
now. Shouts out
bitch.
to Mark, Zach, and Kenzie. I've gotten a lot of support from the
Oh my
Japanese
god. By the
dev
way, I
community.
watched I was also
Yeah, I
watching the
wanted to
rest of
ask
that
about that. Like,
live
how is it
presentation on
working in the
YouTube
industry there
Mm-hmm.
in another server
as
and just
I guess as a black
how
entrepreneur
The
and game
Last of Us has
developer?
become the Grand
I
Theft
lived in
Auto
South Korea
5.
for a little bit, and I know it's
Yeah,
much
Essentially.
I had
to
I had a thing where I'm like,
how is it in Japan?
if they keep, I think
Food
Karama,
is
she
great,
said like, if they
and
keep re-releasing it, it's gonna become fucking Skyrim.
yeah, the food's great,
No,
but
like
at the same time,
it's
like
GTA
you're in a
5
different market,
essentially because think about it.
so you have to
The
Right.
listen to
entire
the game
idea
like
of
this, 'cause,
releasing
like people were
GTA
like,
5
okay,
on
so
PS4
it's a
was the
ninja
updated
game,
the graphics like the
and
PC version and
the
made it
ninja's
look
not
pretty.
killing anybody,
When they
and there's
released
no
it on
sword, so this
PS5,
is
they did the
not
same
your
things
normal
but
ninja
used like
game
an
at all.
RTX mod that
But
goes
Right.
on the
at the
PC
same
version
time,
too.
I feel like it's
Okay.
been really
Same
well
shit, just
received.
fucking hey, we're just gonna make it look
When we
slightly
did the
prettier.
art shows, those were
And I'm just
actually
like,
my
They're
favorite.
they're calling it like
I
a
got
remake or something.
like I was
but
had the
well, here's
chance
the thing. Here's the thing about Rockstar though.
to
Like they're
see
working on other
Japanese
games.
people, especially
Um,
Japanese women,
what
who
the
have
fuck
no,
is Naughty Dog
well, I
working
wouldn't say
on?
they have no idea, but
Tell you what,
don't,
they're not
they're not
working
The
really
on
Last
familiar
of
with
the
Us.
whole
remaster of
club
Jack and
culture.
Daxter.
Yeah, I'd rather have
Game
Jack
was
and
like, oh, this is
Daxter,
so
girl,
cute. Like
honestly.
the ninjas giving them
Like
fruits
I
and he's
would
taking them
kill to
back to
have
these
like
places.
a
And
Jack
that's
and Jack
it
and
on the
Daxter, like
surface level.
kind of like how
They
they
just
did the
enjoy it.
Insane trilogy. I would kill to have that. That'd be sick.
It's like
I mean,
it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
fucking
totally.
it looks fun.
I was
But
gonna
like
say
when I saw
it's like fucking
it, I immediately
Last of Us
laughed
just did
because I was
so
like,
well
this
when it
is
was on the
hilarious.
PS3. And it just
Like,
keeps
and then
doing
when I
better
read
and
the
better that they have to
description,
just keep
I was like,
remastering
okay,
it.
I see what we're doing here.
I just love how
Also-
Last, dude, like Last of Us 1 has come out more times than they have sequels to it.
Like,
For
even though
God's
you're like,
sake.
oh, it was kind of
God,
a
it's
joke.
just
You know,
works
think you
really
know why
well.
though?
And I think
Because
it
The Last
speaks
of Us
to
2
your
sucked.
creativity, like what you've done here.
It's
Even
funny
if people
'cause
thought it was a joke at first, like, what
everybody
you've created so
everybody at
far
the
is
presentation was like,
incredible.
Last of Us 2 was so great. And I'm like, was it? I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
It was overhyped. It won a it won a game award
because
because it was a popularity contest. That's basically fucking.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy.
Well,
the year
the problem
after
with the
that
Game Awards
it
a lot of
takes
the time
too
is
Actually,
games that
in
like
the
came out
black
like
desk where you
a
are right
month
now,
or two at the
that's,
end of the
that's
year
roster.
get
So
Game
I've
Awards.
made it a point.
That's
to
why,
put
but
in
that I
everybody
mean, like that's why I'm
who's
so
worked
thankful that
on
like
this
last
game,
year
they're in the
it was
game
fucking It Takes Two,
somewhere, like,
and it was the guy that
so
said fuck the
they know
Oscars.
exactly like where
A couple of
Yeah.
years ago, he's the one to make It Takes Two. Like that is the glow up of a century, going from attacking in another award show to winning Game of the Year.
A couple of my friends died during this making this game.
It felt
game
nice.
now, so it's
I've never played It Takes Two
Sorry.
because I refuse to install Origin on this
it
computer.
happens to everyone.
Like I
but
do
I'm
with
just
Epic,
glad
but
these games
that
are
is
part of my
cool.
life, and they actually
Yeah, I don't want to install Origin, but I do want to
So,
play it at
at
some
the very
point.
least,
Yes, like I would have to if I wanted to also play. They re-released Alice
they're
Madness
definitely gonna
Returns
stay in.
on Steam.
Oh, I have it
And
for
I
360, so I'm
finished
okay.
that. Yeah, I need to. I'm just thinking of saying to hell to and buying a cheap 360 and just getting a used copy of the game instead of installing Origin and figuring
I
out.
wasn't gonna ask. I mean, I was wondering,
keyboard and mouse
but I
controls.
was
They
like,
don't
I
want
wasn't
to
gonna
worry about
ask.
plugging a controller to this goddamn tower next to me.
I just don't like
I was-
Origin
yeah, you know, I
because
wasn't trying
even
to,
though it
like,
doesn't
throw you under the
have
bus or anything. I was just like,
built-in
I'm
DRM or anti-cheat, their terms of service basically function like that.
I just don't like having to have a separate launcher open for a single player game. It pissed me off that Ubisoft did it when I wanted to play South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
See, I don't care about that. I don't give a shit about that. It's they're basically their terms of service saying basically by installing this app, you agree that we can have full access of your computer anytime we
Especially
want.
because you are,
Yeah,
you know,
no, fuck
black
that.
creator.
I
So
refuse.
this
Yeah.
is like
I
our
adamantly
moment in
refuse.
That's why I
life
don't
to
use
see
Origin.
ourselves,
Plus,
in
it's EA.
spaces that we aren't normally
It's like
asked
there
to
are
be in,
there are
which is why
multiple
Black
companies
diversity
that I
is
don't
so
really
incredibly
like their
important.
practices. I don't mind
Right,
Rockstar,
so
but the
I
Rockstar
love that your
launcher was
sister said that.
possessed
I
and
wasn't
all that
gonna
on my
say
system,
anything until like
and
after.
I
I was
still
gonna
despise how
Discord
Epic
and be
does
like,
business. So that's
Yeah.
why if I do when I play,
I don't see
games-
why. They're just giving developers more money.
No, it's just when they started poaching
the hair flip
games.
and the
Like
sucking of the teeth.
originally, Metro
So?
Exodus and Borderlands 3 were going to be on Steam. They got poached.
Alright.
Most indie game devs
Well,
get.
if
But it's
people
still on
wanted
PC.
to-
I know, but still, I
If
don't.
people wanted to find
It's
more
it's
about
it's the
you
same
and
with
your
the
games,
streaming
can you plug
platform
your
problem.
socials?
I hate the fact that
Definitely.
multiple shows get
Everything
split up
at
between
Scott
multiple
Pop.
different platforms, so the
Twitter,
idea of one
Facebook,
seldom place to watch something
Twitter.
gets spread into.
Well,
you need
that's
8
different. That's
launchers.
different.
If you
You're
wanna
you're
follow
paying for a
Ninja Man
service,
directly,
for a
Ninja
streaming
Man's doing
service for
all
different
kinds of
things.
things.
If it's just on another program, I don't give a fuck. Especially since Epic offers a better deal to developers than Steam does.
Removable graffiti.
Like a much like a better percentage. The only thing I don't like about Epic is how they took all the developers away from Unreal Tournament to work on Fortnite. That's the only thing I don't like. So Unreal Tournament hasn't had an update in 5 years.
I also don't like how they treat people to work on Fortnite. Like they essentially treat them as slaves for how they work on the game. It's why,
I really want to get
even though I really want that Among Us outfit for it, I'm not spending a goddamn
Ugh.
dollar on
me just
Fortnite.
walking all the way over here and posting this
Like
up
I
after
played the
everything
free
did,
updates,
so-
and I'm gonna say right now, nothing is more fun
Alright, well,
than the May the 4th
thank you
one,
so
where they
much for
gave you
coming
a
on and
fucking
talking to us and
lightsaber,
showing us your
and you
game.
could
It was
just run
absolutely
some
incredible.
fucker
You've
down
done some
and beat
great
him to
things.
death
We're
with a
running little
lightsaber.
behind, so we are going to
That
jump
shit
I-
was
off
fun.
here, but,
I
let's
tried
stay in touch,
Fortnite. I
everybody.
hated the interface.
Especially 'cause I want some swag.
I hated the. I just don't like those kind of games.
I got you.
Like,
Did you try playing No Build?
Alright.
yeah, that's why I
Because
tried
just
it.
wanna throw
Because
it
everybody's
out
like, "Oh, you always complain about the
and
building.
people
You
have
play
helped
Minecraft, you don't
us
build anything." I'm like,
create
okay,
great
fine, I'll try it.
showcase,
But I
bringing
got into a
together
game
so many
and
cool
like
people
I got into
from
multiple games
Dirty,
and like
PlayStation,
it was obvious
Intel
that
game
like they
developers,
put me with
Linux,
skilled up
IE
players
at Xbox
and
and
like
Razer,
each
Addendum,
match was like
so
5 to
much
10
because
minutes
without
and
you,
then I was like,
we wouldn't be able
wait,
to
you
put
die
together
once and
what
you
we put
can't
together
ever
in
come
the
back in the the match? What the fuck is this?
But we're gonna throw on our next.
And I'm like, I hate this. Why would I want to do this?
And then we're going to introduce our next guest.
That's why I like Knockout City's Royal mode, because you at least have another chance to come back. Oh, this looks interesting.
I need. Where the hell is this friggin' glitch?
Oh, I love the fucking art style of this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I think I gotta mute this because of the music. Or actually, you know what? This actually looks fucking good. I love me a good fighting game.
Got an interesting art style, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. You know what it looks like?
Yeah.
You know what my first thought was?
Yeah.
Oh man, Ultimate Battle 22 HD remaster. That game looks like garbage. Could you imagine if they did an HD version of that? Holy fuck.
Was that the Dragon Ball game on PS1?
One of the Dragon Ball games, yes.
Yeah. I remember a cousin of mine brought that over.
What's this game called? 5 Force Fighters. Interesting. Yeah, let's see the footage.
Jump into the game. I want to know a little bit about you, and then we're going to jump into more about the game. So, how'd you get started? What's the inspiration behind it?
Okay, yeah, for sure. So, I kind of got started when I was around 19 years old.
Poco. The other character's name is Pebbles. God damn it.
I just, like, it was kind of a dark time. Going to college full time.
Oh.
Working full time.
Coco looks like Huey from the Boondocks.
Yeah.
So we were financially,
Pebbles looks like his evil twin.
So I was paying for rent for my siblings. My sister was doing the same thing. We were just really down.
Wait to get my new keyboard tomorrow.
I spent a lot of my time just thinking about like what I really enjoyed.
My money's on Huey.
Listen, forget them remastering The Last of Us a third time. Listen, I want Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22 remastered.
Drawn in his
Fucking want that shit. Someone make it happen.
I got something even better.
What?
GT Final Bout. GT Bout.
Oh, I love that game, even though it's shit.
Yeah.
I want to do a stream of build-up mode and fight level 99 SS4 Goku, who if he kicks you, he takes all your health bars away.
Oh, that's great.
Like, I would have Super Saiyan Goku at like, I'd be like high level, like 80s, 90s. He'd kick me, I lose 15 life bars in an instant, and I get KO'd. It's fucking crazy.
I barely get along with mine, so I think it's incredible that you guys were able to pull together and
But there is an ultimate combo with Goku that makes the game broken.
Nice. And this is your first game, correct?
Yeah.
But this game, I like a good fighting game, and this looks like it's fast paced. Looks like it's easy to pick up and play.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Weeb games, I'm looking forward to the One Piece RPG because
It looks interesting.
We haven't seen the combat system yet, so I'm a bit worried. Oh my god, Nero's face is fucking huge. I just noticed that.
Yep.
So yeah, like I haven't seen the combat yet. I'm hoping it's turn-based because I'm not a fan of RTS.
Yeah.
Never have been.
The only RTS I really like is Falsebound Kingdom.
The only one I will still defend it, even though it's baby's first RTS, is good old fucking Brutal Legend. And kinda South Park Fractured Butthole. That's a fun RTS. I don't know if you can consider Gundam G Generation Cross Rays, but
I think Fractured Butthole is more of a tactical RPG. Just the way
yeah.
it plays, just in my opinion.
Stick of Truth is more like, hey, let's take Paper Mario, but make them say fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I want to play it.
Dude, Stick of Truth is so... I've beaten it 4 times. When I had it on 360, and I have it on Switch again, because I just said fuck it and bought both of them on Switch. It is very much worth it. It is a fucking amazing game.
If you have save data for the first game, you can use it in the second game. Isn't there a thing for that, or...?
I do not remember. Because I was pissed when Fracture Butthole came out because it was for like Xbox and PS4 and not 360. So I never played it till way after. I also have the DLC for Fractured as well.
But after a while, when it started, now that we pretty
Which
successful.
I don't know how they got away with calling the location what they called it, but okay.
I'm more surprised by the difficulty slider.
Oh, it literally does nothing to the difficulty at all.
Yeah.
It looks so
It's
good.
literally just a meme.
And I'm sure this goes.
And then
without
there's the
saying, like,
secret
everybody
boss of
watching
Morgan
is, like,
Freeman.
obviously, this is where they get their inspiration from. But for those of you who don't, like myself, know for sure where you got your inspiration.
But I love the
from
game. Like
for
it's
the game.
fun.
Like,
They
can you tell me what
Ubisoft, I'm
inspired you?
thankful, didn't
I
beef
get
it
like
and
some
made like
Street
a
Fighter
really
in
good
here, some
RPG.
Dark Stalkers, you know. But like,
Good
have you
reference
always
there.
been into fighting games and like combos
Also,
and
fuck,
stuff
I
like
gotta
that?
remember tonight. They gave
Okay,
out
so if I'm gonna
Dad
get
of
serious
War
about it,
on was that the
Please
fucking
get serious.
Rasengan?
I'm ready.
Wait, hold on. Let me go
okay,
back.
so what?
Cause like the
That-
dude hit him with like
Okay,
a
so if I'm gonna get
ball of
serious about
blue.
it,
It was
Please
it was
get
before
serious.
that.
I'm ready.
Just before that? Okay.
I think, yeah.
Oh, I
Like
see
some
it.
Street Fighter in here.
It's like it
some-
looks like a
some
fucking
Dark
Rasengan.
Stalkers, you
Like
know.
watch how they hit him
But
with
like,
it.
have you always been into fighting games and like combos?
It is a
and stuff
Rasengan.
like that?
okay, so if I'm gonna get serious about it,
Even spun too.
Please get serious. I'm ready.
Do you think this guy likes anime? I can't tell by looking at the game.
Dude, the fucking chick character looks like Jasper from Steven Universe. But as an OC, Donut Steel.
Donut steal?
So
Better not steal any donuts, or you'll be going back to Tim's and getting me more.
Dude, I called my Magnazone that in White too, and for some reason Nintendo thought it was a bad thing, so they changed the name back to Magnazone.
Okay.
Listen,
I don't
listen,
know
listen.
what apparent curse word it was, but
Dude, I named my character in I named my character in Pokemon for my stream the remakes that came out recently, my mistress, and I called the rival bottom bitch, and I caught a Pokemon and called it Big Fudacock, and for some reason that was all okay, but when Snuffy tried to name a Pokemon Farts, that wasn't allowed.
But I got in trouble because I had a Gengar in Soul Silver called Spoopy, and because Poopy is in it, it got changed back to Gengar when I sent it into fucking
Spoopy.
Ultra
Hey,
Sun.
really challenging.
Did you
Yeah,
just?
Spoopy.
Did
He
you
was
beat him up?
he was a
You won,
Spoopy
right?
speedy
You
boy.
won. That was you, right?
Eating. Pebbles, I'm on the left. Yeah.
Hey, Soda.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
most
covered.
deaf.
Oh no!
Howdy.
Fuck,
Alright.
I can't do the fucking thing you do.
I wanted
Pebbles.
to make sure.
Oh, God.
Like,
I
you
need
can't win
to.
the next one. You can't lose the next one. You got it.
There we
I'm
go.
getting bodied right now.
Now we can
Yeah.
behold the ultimate Alabama hot pocket. There we go.
I was gonna say it's a lot better than with Soda's actual Discord icon.
Yeah.
There's a small
The best thing is you can definitely hear it in the voice that's in that picture. Just a condom.
all types
Yeah.
of attacks.
By the way,
So,
Soda, real quick,
that was the main difference.
I read your name out in Kare server to James, and he just sighed. So I think you got the intended effect with your name.
What?
Convention.
Your name in that
I
server,
wanna
and
thank you
and it's
for
not
your name.
offensive,
It's
is,
absolutely
and I
wonderful. You
quote,
and your
Son
brother have
inked
done
a
an
hedgehog.
amazing job. If people want to find out more about
Yeah.
you, more
And if
about
you
And
the
he
say
just
it
sighed.
plug your
quickly
socials
enough,
and
it's Sonic
why
the
can't I
Hedgehog.
talk today? Can you plug your
Fucking
socials
goddamn
so we know where to find you?
it.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right,
no,
this
fucking
game looks
advertising
dope.
on Twitter,
Let's see what else we
Instagram.
got here, because they're showing a bunch of games.
With that,
Minutes.
I got a BRB in a minute to feed the putty cats because they're halfway up my ass.
we can hear. I'll
I'm
just do a
thankful
little
I
bit.
gotta get up
Spawn
early
on
and-
me. All
I
right,
don't
let's
gotta
see.
get up until.
I do
I don't have to
have
get up early
little-
till Monday when I go back to work. Thank fucking God.
I'm just saying, like,
That's
8 a.m. wake ups are
When I-
not fun,
Nope, no, they're not.
especially when you gotta leave 20 minutes after you get up, have a shower, get the hell out the
about,
front door to get a
why
cup of
choices in
coffee
gaming
before you
and
catch the
why
bus.
it's so important. Just while Khalif gets settled in, guys. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to listen to us a little longer. But
God, though, my job
I think-
is so relaxed. They had me working on a laptop to make it run faster,
hello,
right?
Jordan.
And while I was doing it, I was just watching
Oh,
Helsing
I can't
Ultimate
hear you.
on a computer.
Oh, there you go. I
And they
see you got a
didn't
Attack
care.
on Titan
Hold
poster
on,
in
just
the
1 second
background.
here.
Wow, but you don't.
Thankfully,
see
I
the
had
Hunter x Hunter
Crunchyroll so I could
poster.
watch
I
it.
see how it is.
Only his like hand. I wasn't sure what that was.
It looks like a stick fighter game for back here.
Well, I'm skipping ahead
What did I do?
and adjusting my phone so I can see the tracking.
The game looks absolutely incredible, and I can see.
Oh wow,
like,
this
some
looks
of
like
the
it's in
influence
alpha, like
from
pre-alpha.
working
John,
on
maybe your
VTuber,
boss
Yeah.
is just like a
with
shy
character
weeb.
design and things
You
like
like-
that. And
or like
it's,
a shy
it's
older weeb.
beautiful.
You like
So
stop
one of
watching
my
it
questions was,
for a while, and he's
how did
afraid
it
to
feel
ask
going
what
from
new version of
making
Hellsing.
video games to being hired
what the
on to
apparently
do
new version of
Ruby and
Hellsing's
now to
called?
be making this game?
Like he talked about, like he also likes listening to Korn, I
Okay,
believe.
so I will answer that. I will say
yeah,
something.
okay.
And I'm
Derek,
just
it
like,
would probably help if
that's
you
good.
pressed,
Nailed it. I
think it's
fucking
R3
nailed it.
to lock
I
on.
can listen to metal
I forgot
and
to put that
not
in the
get shit.
little,
And I say, you know,
fucking thing.
I'll
But
be
there you go.
respectful
Okay,
and
I was
like
fine, bro.
I'll do my best like not to play any of the curses. And
Um,
one of my coworkers, the other
so
boss, is
how
Guys,
does
don't
it
forget
feel
I'm
like,
streaming, by the way, if you're saying
doing
anything
my own stuff or
incriminating.
working in,
Oh no, I'm not. I'm saying like I
professional
won't have
life?
anything cursing playing out of my audio. Like if I'm listening to a podcast, like my brother and me, which
It
you
was
Zero,
fun.
you
I
know
mean,
very
it was
well.
obviously jarring
They
to
curse a lot in
go
that.
from having
Yep.
full creative
And all I get back
control
is, oh, we don't.
to
Oh,
team.
all I
So-
get back is, oh, we
You
don't
have
even.
deadlines and you
Fuck,
have
I
to
can't
do
talk. We don't
certain
even give a
things a
fuck.
certain way.
Like-
It was
Yeah,
good.
but I
It was,
freaking
it was
nailed it.
effectively,
I think I
well,
nailed your
'cause
boss's
I got
personality.
hired,
Any
like,
middle-aged person
shortly
that
after
still
high
listens
school,
to
so
Korn
it was
or
effectively
likes to
my,
say
like,
they saw Hellsing
school
Ultimate.
because I was
They
working
saw the
with
original
more
one all the way
professional
through, and they
people
like
who
to
do a
say
hell
they
of a lot
watched
more than I
Hellsing
did.
Ultimate, but they actually
So
just watched
I
Hellsing
kind of took
Ultimate
that as an
Abridged.
opportunity to learn.
I was watching that too, by the way.
Listen, I'm watching right now. I'm watching
So good. Like I can tell they taught
Fate
you
Zero,
a lot. Not that you're not
with
supposed to
Kurama,
do your own, 'cause you
and
have to,
right
but
after it,
this
I'm gonna
was
watch Fate Stay Night.
really good.
So
I keep giving
I-
myself disclaimers. I don't know.
thought
You
you
made
were
me
gonna say
nervous
you were
after
gonna
I
watch
didn't know
Fate
what that
Zero.
anime poster was. But,
No, it's all good.
this is incredible.
I'm enjoying
Oh, yeah,
Fate Zero. It's interesting.
Speaking of anime, they added a
Says
bunch
it.
of really
I-
good
I
shit to
know I mentioned
Crunchyroll,
that I
like
could
the
see
dub for
some,
Trigun, the dub for Black.
Well, yeah,
Widow.
because it merged with
know
Funimation.
We all know now.
I know, but like
that
it's
you are a
great.
huge
Like
fan of anime.
I have
Are there any
Crunchyroll on my
other
phone, so I can.
influences
Since
for
I have a
this
premium
game?
account, I download to my phone so I can watch anime on the bus
I
through
would- okay, so
Crunchyroll
as far as, like,
officially,
games are concerned,
and
I
just
would say
it's real good to
Oh,
kill
yeah.
time on an hour-long bus trip. Just
I love how we have nothing to say about this game, but there's literally nothing to see. This is like pre-alpha. There's nothing.
I mean,
Like, why are they
it's
showing
just
this?
It also
it's
doesn't
just
look all that interesting.
It's like, why are they showing this? This is pre-alpha. Like, don't put a person on here if their game's not ready to show, dude.
It's just some edgy
Yeah.
swordsman fighting Ori from Ori and the Blind Forest. That's all
Okay,
it
let's
is.
see. What's this? I'm skipping ahead a little bit. See what they got.
It's like
Yeah.
that Lego thing. I saw
Okay,
Anakin
guys, ready for the
comboing the
trailers.
younglings.
Let's get
Okay,
into it.
actual trailers. Here we go.
About time.
Awesome.
Okay. Whitethorn Games. What the fuck was that?
It looks pretty.
Uh,
What?
He just threw that bitch
What?
right in the tub. Yeet.
Yeet!
I'm making dumbass stew.
What is this?
This
what
looks
the
like a
this
fucking mobile.
looks-
This looks like a mobile or like a Newgrounds game with higher polygons.
yeah, honestly.
The movement is so jank.
You know,
They
I've
have no-
seen better. I've seen better animations on the PS1.
I like the art style for these. These are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you get back to the actual game, and it's like, what the fuck?
God, this also looks boring to play.
It looks like one of those freemium
On
games.
Master, eh?
It looks like a fucking freemium game where they charge you permission.
Oh,
Like, you
oh
have
my
to
God!
extra
Speaking of
games.
freemium games,
Oh my fucking god, dude! Look at this shit.
Ugh.
anybody remember Ragdoll Kung Fu?
Y'all remember? No. This reminds you of? Remember those really shitty game ads on like RuneScape and shit for those really god awful Flash games?
From now on, though, can we call pay-to-win games freemium?
I mean, we already have it. That's Diablo Immortal. Oh come on, you all have phones. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm more interested in this now.
Know what it looks like? Mega
Mega
Man
Man Battle Network.
I'm about to say yeah. Because it looks just like it.
John, I don't know what game it looks like.
I mean, totally, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was just.
I can't put my finger on it.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
that
this is
Heroes of Might
Yakuza
and
Zero.
Magic more vibe.
Man, isn't it so great that they made a really cool version of Plants vs. Zombies with better weapons?
Fuck. God damn it.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna mute my mic locally.
Okay.
I gotta go feed my cat before she fucking goes insane.
This looks kind of neat. I like that there's different types of grids, so not every match is the same type, like 3x3. Grid Force is literally what it's called. Grid Force. I'm not gonna forget that name. Oh, it's coming out in a couple months.
Nice. Nice.
Sweet.
They turned a man to a beast right in front of me. The only warmth that I see steams from a
God damn it. Music. I gotta mute.
Damn it.
This looks like Hitman and The Matrix. The Hit Matrix.
It looks like the Matrix if Will Smith was was Neo instead of Keanu Reeves.
Like I said, it's the Hit Matrix. Don't look at them. Zombies from Ocarina of Time. They'll freeze you. The lighting in this game is very interesting. It's very dynamic. That's what I like about it. That's what I've noticed about it, the lighting. El Paso Elsewhere. Huh. Oh shit, Marble Madness 6 looking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Though this does look dope. I like this. Looks very satisfying.
I want to play this.
It's one of those games where like you feel bad if you don't get all the fucking things. Actually, after playing so much Marble Made, that's probably why I'm like, oh, I want to play this. No. BPM Boy. Physics-based platformer. Wait, is there any like is there rhythm to it? Is there actual rhythm base to it? Damn it. Why do y'all gotta use this fucking music? Neo Interactive, Writer, Una. Oh, hey, it's the font from, oh no. Not only the font, but the UI from Overwatch.
You think Blizzard's gonna sue?
Probably not. They probably don't care.
Not gonna lie, this game does look kind of.
Kind of what, sorry?
It looks like jank.
Samurai Zero? I'm not a samurai. Could be, though.
Wow. Like, you got any words for those trailers?
Buddy's frozen.
Listen, like they were all so good, especially the one with the bathhouse. Like I really like that one a lot.
Okay, they're not
But
showing
all
any
of
more
them,
games, so that's basically everything. I scrubbed through the
Hi.
whole thing. Okay, so just real quick for a stop here. So tomorrow is IGN Expo, Netflix Geeked Week Gaming, and Tribeca Games. I don't know. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. Because I have stuff to do. And uh, so uh, but the Netflix thing last year didn't look that great, so I might end up skipping that. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna look at the IGN Expo stuff. Tribeca Games though, I definitely want to look at. So that'll be a catch up on Saturday. And then Saturday has Gorilla Collective 3, Wholesome Games, which I'm interested in, then Future Games, and then Sunday we got Xbox and Bethesda, the PC Game Show. God. And then
Oh
Monday,
man.
we got Gorilla Collective 3.5, the Capcom Showcase, which I'm really excited about, and then an extended version of the Xbox Showcase. So,
Rad.
like, there's not like a ton of stuff to see. So if I end up skipping some of this, I don't think it's going to be a big loss. But um, like the things that I really care to see is Xbox and Bethesda, Capcom, Wholesome Games. Those are really the ones I want to see. Tribeca, I kind of want to see as well, but some of this I could skip. So the reason I'm interested in Capcom is because I mean it's the 35th. It's going to be the 35th anniversary of Mega Man, and they're going to do something. They haven't not done something for any of the anniversaries except for one, but that was a bad year. So
Mega Man 12 incoming.
I hope not. I hope it's like a new Mega Man X or like a new Mega Man Zero or just something
Yeah.
new. We don't need Mega Man 12. Mega Man 11 did well. It's one of the best selling games in the series, but we don't need a 12. I'd like to see a new X or something.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows? They might even come up with a new IP. They might not even be a game. Though I'd be very surprised if there wasn't, because they've been kind of quiet on Mega Man lately. Like after the Zero ZX collection came out, they've been kind of hush hush on stuff. They haven't talked about the potential Battle Network collection, or the. I think they're doing. People speculate they're going to do two Battle Network collections, and the second one's going to have the Star Force games.
Hmm.
Because there's only 3 Star Force games and there's 6 Battle Network games if you don't include Network Transmission or Battle Chip Challenge. So there's actually 8.
Yeah.
Um,
It'd be nice to for Capcom to talk about something other than Resident Evil and Street Fighter for once. So
yeah, I'm sure they're going to talk about Resident Evil 4 remake, which
yeah,
doesn't need a remake, but I'm still going to
yeah,
play it because I'm an idiot. Um, I'd like to see them talk about the Resident Evil 8 DLC because they've said nothing about it. The only thing we
yeah.
know is it's getting a VR version. And I guess it's like it's PSVR 2 exclusive, which I'm like, okay. I know the Resident Evil 7 VR version was PSVR exclusive, but like VR was not as prevalent when that came out. So
Yeah.
it's a lot more prevalent now. Especially since they gave Resident Evil 4 VR exclusivity to Oculus. I don't know. I don't like the fact they're making all their VR shit exclusive. Like,
Kind of a pain in the ass.
yeah. Like at least with Resident Evil 7 VR, it wasn't a separate game. As long as you owned Resident Evil 7, you got the VR mode. Um, Same thing with Doom. Well, not no, Doom was a separate game. Sorry, VFR. But there's another game that the VR version came. I know Trover it does. It comes with the VR version. I mean
So
that.
I'm about to grasp straws.
Yeah.
Uh, Capcom, I really hope you announce that beautiful Joe HD collection.
Oh, that'd be nice.
never, never gonna happen, but it'd be great.
Probably. I mean, I hope they show off more of the Arcade Volume 2 because they kind of just showed a sneak peek of it today. I'd like to see more of that as well.
Yeah.
I would, I'd be interested in seeing more Street Fighter 6 because it looks interesting, but like we've already seen quite a bit of it, and I'm just like, you don't need to like front load us with Street Fighter 6 content.
Yeah.
So yeah, but uh, for Xbox and Bethesda, and I'm hoping they show like, well, Starfield's been delayed till next year. I hope they show something of Elder Scrolls. Karama's really hoping that Fable gets shown during Xbox. Because they did a teaser trailer 4 years ago and they've shown nothing of it. And like Fable's like her favorite game series, so she'd like to see something. And I'm like, that'd be kind of nice to see something from that series after you announced a game. I'd like to see what comes to Game Pass. That's what I'm interested to see what comes to Game Pass. But yeah. Anything else? Anything else you guys want to see?
I got nothing.
What's up?
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay. I know that Nintendo's Direct hasn't been announced yet, but they're probably waiting. They might not even show one. They might wait till fall. Who knows? But
Hey, Nintendo, do a new Star Fox.
listen, they got to get Metroid Prime 4 and Breath of the Wild 2 out first before they start taking on anything else.
I guess I just have a piece of advice for everyone watching. If ever you're playing in some kind of, I don't know, some kind of shooter server, and you're getting killed by someone repeatedly, and you think to yourself that they're a tryhard, play Quake. Just at all. One. You'll probably stop saying that word. That's it. That's all I had.
I always feel weird about saying the word cringe these days. I'm like, is it cringe to say cringe? Which makes it kind of an oxymoron.
No, it doesn't make it an oxymoron. It just makes it coincidental.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, this was fun.
You got a refractor shot.
Oh my god, Florg.
Florgy Steve cheered. X5. In short, strike hard, strike fast to win.
Strike hard, strike fast to win.
Is like Robert De Niro on the Today Show. But,
oh, you're fine. Robert De Niro on the Today Show. All right. Well, let's see if I can find someone to raid. Let's see who's live.
Blondie's playing Xenoblade.
Yeah, I saw Blondie was playing something. Is Alice still live? Oh, she's got 7 people now. Fuck.
Werewolf is playing Fire Emblem Warriors.
Let me go back to Twitch and see what my list says. See if there's anybody that I know is trying to get who's trying to get affiliate or anything like that. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Kimbo's live. Huh. Let's see. It isn't even showing Blondie up in my list. That's weird.
Huh.
Sometimes
Should up on mine.
I find sometimes it does that. It doesn't show who's live. Let me just check here. Go over to Twitch itself, his Twitch account itself. Yeah, there we go. Now it shows that he's live. Okay. Okay then. Let's rate Blondie. Why not? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
right.
So just a reminder to anybody in my chat, I won't be doing Summer Game Fest stuff tomorrow. I've got stuff I gotta do. I'll recap what I want to do, what I want to recap on Saturday, and go from there. And then Saturday and Sunday are the big days. Sunday's got most of the good stuff. Looks like there's some stuff on Monday and Tuesday as well. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And then so yeah, and Saturday more of that. And then Tuesday, probably gonna be continuing Star Swirl. Same with Thursday. Hopefully I'll finish. If I do Star Swirl next week, I might finish it, unless more Summer Game stuff comes up, because they're still announcing things as time goes on. So just keep an eye on my Twitter feed and all that fun shit. In fact, there you go.
All right.
Social
Stay in
medias.
milk, don't lose school, and drink your drugs. Or alternatively, schools needs arts, Mars needs moms, and Quake needs new players.
Play Unreal Tournament. Anyways, here are the raid messages. If you're subbed, if you're not subbed, you can use either one of those. I got 2 new highlight reels that are out. One edited by this guy, and one edited by me. So go check those out on my YouTube channel. What?
I live.
What?
I'm
I
back.
understand.
I just fed the cats and made a coffee.
You're fine. I'm about to raid Blondie, so
Okay.
I have content coming out. Keep an eye on that. Haven't watched the new Noise Cast. It's out. Go over on Excalibur's channel. And
He was streaming today too.
yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. But okay. That's all I got. I got nothing. This raid's gonna happen fairly soon. So I'll see you guys on Saturday for more of this stuff.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was trying to make some
See you
kind
next
of
time.
noise.
On cheat.
Like cut the stream off,
Thank you,
but
Nightman.
it didn't work.
Yeah, what soda said.
There you go.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
When you're like doing the eggs
Soda
and
sounds
stuff,
like
like
weird
mom's
noise.
just, like right
Psychosocial.
there
Cats
sleeping.
or stray cats.
Bullhead. Anyway.
You just adopt from a shelter.
Careful.